Welcome back to the channel and page here today, guys. I'm going to be reviewing Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, and yeah, let's get on into it. I'm going to jump off and say this right now. I didn't know if a movie could get worse than that seventh movie, but yeah, I don't like this movie at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not care for the concept behind it. You hardly see Jason in the movie. I just didn't like it at all, which is really sad because I was hoping for like a bounce back movie because the last two to me have kind of been a disappointment in 7 and 8. I mean the Manhattan one was a little bit better than 7, but I don't know. It was very disappointing. For me, the highlight of the movie was just seeing Freddy's hand come up at the end. Everything else to me was really just boring and mediocre, and not having Jason in the movie just gives me kind of like the first Friday the 13th type vibes, and it just doesn't give me like the same energy because you don't see Jason a whole lot. You really just see him in the final like 15 minutes, and then like the first 5 of the movie. Like we're talking, if that might even be generous right there, but I just didn't like that aspect of it at all. Like for me, a Friday the 13th movie performs best when you have Jason in it the entire time. Um, it just didn't do it for me. These last few movies just have kind of been a disappointment all around. I mean, the last 3 in general are just not that great, but I don't know what else to say there. Like I thought they had maybe like a good idea of, Jason trying to use, the remaining Voorhees family members as like a way back into um a new body and new life, but it just didn't work the way it should have. And for me it's I don't know, it's weird. And the other thing I don't understand is how do you go from Manhattan to he's perfectly fine here when the last time we saw him he's getting chewed up by toxic water. Like I don't know. I need to do a little research on that because it kind of just confuses me. Like this whole movie in general was just, I don't know. Like it was hard for me to watch it. I had to pause it halfway through because I was actually losing my mind at why we didn't have Jason, and I just didn't like that aspect of it. For me, this is literally the worst movie in the franchise. Personally, I prefer 7 over this one. I can't believe I'm saying that either, but um, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Again, the highlight was Freddy Krueger's hand at the end of the movie, setting up for the next one. The next movie I am going to watch is going to be Freddy Krueger. I'm going to try to do it in chronological order here, just because I think that'll make more sense. I'm going to try to do that in every franchise. Um, we'll come back to Jason X. I think last because I think that takes place 400 years after, like even the 2009 version. So, I think I'm gonna save that one for last for now, just because I've heard really bad things about it, and I don't know if I can watch a fourth movie that I just don't enjoy in this franchise. But I also really just want to watch Freddy versus Jason because I don't remember how Jason gets brought back at all, and that's something I need to figure out because um for me, I need to see Jason back in his form, and I need to like refresh my memory on how they do that. Because I have no clue on how they do it, or if they change it up and make it something different. I don't know, but that's gonna be the next one I watch here in the franchise. I couldn't get into these last few movies. It's really sad too because the I thought like 1 through 6 was pretty freaking good, but then these last 4 have just kind of set, or I should say last 3 7, 8, 9 have kind of just been a disappointment. I shouldn't say 4, but knowing that Jason X is probably a bad one, that's kind of why I'm saying 4. But I just thought it'd be done a little bit better here, and I like the idea of the story, like using the Voorhees as a way back, but they didn't utilize it the way they should have, and it was just poorly executed, in my opinion. But that's kind of gonna wrap it on up here, guys. If you want to, check out other videos, I'm on YouTube and TikTok. Sinister Horror Time. Check it on out. Just doing this for fun, seeing if anything pops off. I enjoy watching movies. It gives me another reason to rewatch them too. So, um, aside from that, if you guys want to help me out with my movie collecting addiction, I have my Amazon wishlist on my YouTube. I will have it on TikTok once I have 1,000 followers. But for now, I'm gonna sign on off, guys. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.